What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Keisha, and I'm back with another episode with a deeper dive with Key. And so, yeah, y'all, I'm kind of filming this a little earlier because I was just inspired. I just watched the first episode of Genius with Kanye-West, and Kanye just inspires the fuck out of me because, like, when I look at him, I see so much of myself. And he makes me realize that, like, maybe I ain't crazy. Like, maybe I'm not, too headstrong in my beliefs. And he just make me want to go even harder. Like, I really respect the fuck out of Kanye. And, just looking back on my life and looking at all the people that I was able to encounter in my life and befriend or have known growing up that have gone on to do great things, I just know that it's only a matter of time that great things are going to happen for me. Sometimes, I can joke about it and be like, dang, I've been failing for 10 years. But I don't feel like I've been failing. I feel like I've really been getting the tools and the equipment to lead me to greatness. Today, one of my posts kind of went, I'm not going to say viral, but it kind of got a lot of views on my page. And so it's so funny because the first time I started TikTok back in 2020 when the pandemic first happened, my first post that I ever posted on my page, it like went crazy. I started getting a whole bunch of views. I started getting so many comments. It was like ridiculous. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Am I going viral? And like, I just couldn't stop it. It was just like the views just kept going. The likes, the comments, the shares just kept going. And then all of a sudden, TikTok removed my video. It didn't violate any of the terms. I didn't have any drug paraphernalia or anything. I was playing around with a smudge stick and acting like it was a blunt, but it wasn't. Like, you can clearly see that it was a smudge stick, and they deleted my shit. And so after that, I was just like, you know what? Fuck TikTok. But after I took like a break from Instagram, and because I ain't really been using Instagram, I just kind of started giving TikTok another chance. And so I just been using it for fun, just like playing around with it and like getting like the gist of TikTok. And it just started to be fun with me, and I would just post for my enjoyment only. And so, TikTok started doing their thing where they would shadow ban me or not even post my videos no more if I post too much in a day. But I wasn't even tripping. At first, I kind of felt the way, but I was like, you know what? I'm just posting for my enjoyment anyway, so it is what it is. But it was just funny that today, one of my posts kind of went up. Like, most of my posts get like maybe a couple of 100 views. So for one post out of nowhere to get like damn near 30,000 views in not even a couple of hours was wild. And I kind of got my little taste of seeing like how people would comment and things like that. And I think like sometimes I be like, dang, God, why is it taking me so long? Why is it taking me so long? I feel like God is doing things at the perfect divine timing because he's like teaching me. Like, I appreciate that God doesn't give me things too fast because I'm able to observe. I'm able to watch how people move. I'm able to, have my little baby lessons to like teach me like, oh, okay. All right. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't look at the comments. Okay. In the future, don't look at that comment. Just turn your page to this, or being strong enough to look at comments and things like that. And I'm just grateful for my journey. But like watching the Genius watching the Genius documentary, it just reminded me of myself, like reminded me of all those years. Like, I just have this charisma where like people will literally follow me anywhere. Like, I remember when I was volunteering at this place, and I was just like, I was homeless at this time. Like, keep in mind, I was real deal fucking homeless. I was living in a shelter. And I told them, I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own foundation. And I was like, y'all want to work with me? I was like, y'all going to work for me? And it was like, yeah, whenever you start your center, I'm going to come work over there. Like, I'm going to quit here. I'm going to come work over there. But like, people will follow me. Like, it's just something about me. Like, people, I don't know. People believe in me. And sometimes, like, when I'm down on myself and I start to waver in my belief of myself, like, people see my vision. Like, when I speak things, people really see it. And that's why I know that everything that I've ever spoke has come to pass, because I look at looking at the early Kanye, it just reminded me of me, because even Kanye had a little self-doubt. Even Kanye, he was speaking things into existence, but he was like, you know what, I ain't trying to, jinx it or da-da-da-da. And that's the same thing I do. So, like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, I just can't explain it. I just feel like greatness is my birthright. Like, I truly feel like that. I truly believe that greatness is my birthright. And not because one video got 30,000. That don't even matter. It's like shit I've been doing, been going up. I remember when I was on YouTube and I was trying to do YouTube, and this was like one of my first video ideas. And I just did this little skit. I was just being funny, playing around in my at my aunt's house in my cousin's room. And Pharrell, his page, I Am Other, commented under my video. And then all of a sudden, I just started getting a whole bunch of views and likes. Back when 1,000 some views was something, because people wasn't getting no views on their YouTube video back in the day. So, like, it's just like God always showed me a glimpse. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one day. And it's like sometimes the glimpses are far in between, and I just be having to hold on to like that snippet of hope. But I just know I'm gonna be great. Like, I just know that, like, everything that I spoke over my life, like all the businesses, all the things, like, God is just really setting the atmosphere. Like I said in a previous episode, that God really just be setting the atmosphere, man. Like, I can't say this enough. Like, I cannot say this enough. Like, just the people that I've met in passing, just crazy. And so that's why I just know I'm gonna be great. Like, and one thing that I am so grateful for, that is embedded in my core, is that I can't use nobody. Because I've had plenty of situations where I had the opportunity to, milk or finesse somebody to get ahead, or stay in somebody's good graces just to get in certain rooms because they knew certain people, and I never did it. It's just like, if you don't resonate with my spirit, if you acting funny, I can't fake it and act like we cool just to stay in your good graces so I can be in the rooms that you being in, just because I know that you gonna make it, or I know that you gonna be here, or I know that you are connected to this person and that person. That's never been me. I've had so many opportunities to milk situations, and I've never done it. I've always had a pure heart. And that's why I know I am something special, because I have had so many opportunities to be a piece of shit, and I've always been in integrity, always. And it happened young in my journey. When I was 19, I was interning for this photographer guy. He did all the shit for BET and VH1 and all these big like radio stations. And I got an internship with him. And so he was about to take me under my wing, and I said take me under my wing, but take me under his wing and all the other shit. And so I'm like, okay, I'm, eyes wide open. You still new in the game. Like, I'm a new photographer. Like, I've been kind of doing it, dabbling here and there in high school. But I still didn't really even know how to work the settings on the damn camera. But I had an eye. I've always been creative. And so he did some funny shit. I gracefully withdrew my internship and wished him well. Never talked to that nigga again. Did I ever trash him? Did I ever put out his name? Did I ever do all of that? No. For what? For what? Like, people get what they supposed to get. I was laughing because like people think they get away with shit, but they never get away with shit. It's a clip of fucking, it's so crazy because a lot of these clips on the Kanye documentary is from 20 fucking years ago. 2002. It's 2022. It's a fucking clip with R. Kelly on the shit is fucking eerie, yo. It's a clip with R. Kelly on the fucking screen interviewing, talk about, I don't know if I had a tape, and Kanye is making fun of this nigga, right? But 20 years later, this nigga is finally in jail for this shit. So it's like, people think they get away with dirt, and you might get away with it for a long time. You might finesse for a long time. But the roosters will motherfucking come out to crow before you leave this earth. Don't nobody get away with shit. You ain't getting away with shit. You think you finessing. You think you getting over old people. You think you're doing somebody dirty. You're not getting away with nothing. It might look like people is winning, but they really losing. It's all a matter of time. And sometimes you'll have grace. But when you do like nasty, spiteful shit, like that shit will come back on you. Not to wish it that it come back on you. It's just really how the story works. Like, it's for every action, there's a reaction. Like, so I just thought that shit was crazy because it's like you're watching a documentary. It's clips from 2002. And this nigga R. Kelly talking about the tape. And then 20 years later, he finally getting convicted. But you finally, like the shit you do in the dark, it don't stay hidden for long. Like, it don't. When you don't have the purest intentions, like. And one thing about me, I've never faked like I was this goody. People try to throw that shit on me. But no, I am a flawed person. I've done some fucked up things. It hasn't always been my intention. But I haven't always made the best choices. And I own that shit. Like, I literally own that shit. But it's like owning your flaws. Like, that is what gives you power. People think when I do certain things that I'm brave. But I just know the alternative. of letting those secrets eat you alive. Letting those secrets hold you back. So I do everything in spite of. You know? I run towards the fire even when I'm fucking scared shitless. I still run towards that shit. In spite of my fear. I still run towards it. Last week, I had my vocal lesson. I didn't feel like going to my vocal lesson. I don't even know why. I'm not even sure if I will sing professionally. I don't even know why I'm taking vocal lessons. At first it was to, get out of my comfort zone. But now I'm kind of okay. Like, if I sing if I want to, if I don't. But, like, I'm not, like, nervous to sing around my apartment anymore. So it's like it's already kind of pushed past that part. But I'm still going. And I don't know what's gonna come of it. But I'm taking the small steps. And I feel like this year is giving me the opportunity to really enjoy the small steps. Because for so long, I've always had this tunnel vision, focused on the destination. But I haven't been laying the brick by brick. I've just been seeing the final wall built. Unbeknownst to me, I was still laying bricks. I've been still laying foundations. But now, I'm just taking it, day by day, moment by moment. And so I just wanted to make this video. Not video. This episode of this podcast is like, man, don't give up on yourself. Like, sometimes we be too much into the world, or we be too much, like, outside of ourselves that, like, we don't recognize that our dreams are still tangible. And I just want to let you know, like, don't give up. Like, God didn't put those visions in your soul. He didn't put those visions in your heart for, like, them not to come to pass. Like, I don't know who you serve, but the God that I serve is not a liar. You seen Joseph with his dreams? And I really feel like Joseph. I feel like Joseph so much. Because I've been having these dreams. God been giving me these visions. God has shown me things. Showed me that my voice will change the world. And I'm like, okay, well, God, what do you want me to do? Do you need me to sing? I don't like my voice. But if that's what you want me to do, whatever. Do you want me to talk? I think my voice is kind of annoying, but I'll do the podcast. Whatever you want me to do. You want me to talk in front of the camera? I'm going to open up the camera. I don't really like talking and telling my business, but I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share my testimony. God gave me a vision. I had this spiritual encounter. And God showed me that my voice was going to change the world. And I don't know what about my voice is going to change the world, but I know it's going to change the world. Because I know my dad didn't lie to me. And I don't know when it's going to happen. I still work at a fucking call center. But it's going to happen. All the dreams that my lounge that I want to start, my healing center, not even wanna, like, fuck, I'm taking out wanna in my vocabulary. Ain't no wanna. The lounge that I'm starting, the healing center that I'm gonna open up. God is just setting the atmosphere. He just working out the details. My moment gonna come, and when my moment here, I'm hitting the ground running. I am hitting the ground running, y'all. Like, for real, for real. Hitting the ground running. But I just want to let y'all know, continue following your dreams, and everything will come to pass. I love y'all. Have a great week, and I'll talk soon.